should be a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington.
Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And his first pass is incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end.
23 yards the pickup there.
The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before it can even get started.
Quentin Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Lawrence will throw.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
And his kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead.
A great field position for them, Charles, to start that drive, but not a lot of yardage to be had. They do, however, come away with a long field goal.
Yeah, and that's a plus. I mean, give them credit for that. They start the game 3-0. Don't come away empty-handed on this opening possession. And one other thing, it's a 50-plus yard field goal. Let's give the kicker a little respect as well. Those kind of kicks aren't routine.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The first carry now. This is Williams. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance, because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Big 13 heavy.
ETN up the middle. Well, he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Easy. Route.
Here's Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas from 21 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Prescott from the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to blow that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48.
With a 48-yard line, a 4-yard gain.
Well, how about this? They'll change it at the line. Fourth down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Easy. Read a 44. Read a 54. Great job.
Now ETN to start the drive. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. On the counter, ETN. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Brett.
ETN once more. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Lawrence. He'll get that underneath ETN. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First and goal, Jacksonville.
All right, let's go.
ETN is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Screenplay. Here's ETN. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Hey, Soko, here we go.
Now Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 63 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 13-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
37-yard line.
Straight ahead, ETN. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Go, let's go. Red, on red. This side's hot.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Well, they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal?
But to throw again is Lawrence.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is third and goal. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, third and goal.
Hey, go. Hey, Soko, Sahut. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go, Sahut.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown.
Brian Thomas
As the first half is winding down.
And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now stands at 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Prescott. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Williams. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Trayvon Walker.
In there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Here we go, 46. Hey, kill.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. That is caught. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Cowboys take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Or call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Kill.
And 7.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Prescott now. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete. There don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's 3rd down. Now Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Here we go, 46.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, there's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Jaguars are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 7 yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 8-yard line.
Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. That would complete downfield to Thomas. Now he's loose again. He may go. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 91 yards. And the Jags use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
27, Cowboys 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something that
gets through, and now an opening. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Cowboys, 1st down.
Yeah, here we go.
1st and 10 at
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
on the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs. When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Yeah, here we
Looking to throw, Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Yeah!
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Hey, run! Run! It's like easy, 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 easy. Silver.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Jaguars. First down. First and 10.
Here's Lawrence. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Hunter, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Kickoff for the Jaguars.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.